Hi everyone, I am Miss Silas and I am one of your grade 11 maths teacher. Today is our third lesson for Term 2 and it is based on trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry. In grade 10 you have learned about trigonometry, but those apply to right angle triangle. Today we are going to look at how it applies to non-right angle triangle, triangles that are not right angle. Okay, so in order for us to do that, we need to label the triangle first. Okay, so we will look at the triangle and it is labeled A, B, and C. We label the three angles and the capital letter A, B, and C signifies the angles. Okay, directly opposite the angles are the sides. Okay, so we use lowercase or small letters to represent the side length. So that is A, this is B, and that is C. Okay, so once we have done that, then we can write up the ratio for finding the missing side or the missing angles. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we have, in order for me to find the missing side, I will have A over sine A is equal to B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. Okay, so for this one here, that is to find the missing side. Okay, so we have the side. Okay, the next one is to find the missing angle. Okay, so to find the missing angle, we put the angle first. Okay, so we will have sine A over side A is equal to sine B over side B is equal to sine C over the C, side C. So these are the two ratios that we are going to be using. Okay, before we can do that, there are ways in which it will help us to identify. Okay, so we will look at two triangles. Okay, two triangles. So we have when two sides and are non-inclusive, meaning the angle is not between the two sides, then that is to be used for finding missing angle. Okay, to find missing angle. Okay, for the next triangle, we do the same thing here, but this time it can be two angles or even three and a missing side, and that is to find the missing side. Okay, so this is what we will be using to find missing side and missing angle of a non-right angle triangle. Okay, so let's look at an example. Okay, so example number 1. We have example number 1. Okay, we have find B. Okay, we are finding a missing side B. Okay, so let's see our triangle. Our triangle again. Firstly, we must label it. Okay, so we have A, B, and C. And we have angle B is 88 degrees. Angle C is 31 degrees. And side C is 20 meters. And we are looking for side B. Okay, so what ratio are we going to use? We are looking for side B. So definitely if you look at this, we are using this one here. And we only use two components. Okay, so we will start by saying B over sine B is equal to, which two are complete? So we can equate that to the complete one. So as you can see, it's the C that is completed. Okay, so we will use C over sine C. Okay, so let's fill in the information now. We have B is missing and sine B is 88 degrees. Okay, so we have B over sine 88 degrees. Okay, is equal to side C is 20 meters. Okay, so we have 20 over angle C, that's sine 31 degrees. Okay, now we have an equation to solve. Okay, so we cross multiply first. Okay, so we have B sine 31 degrees is equal to 20 sine 88 degrees. Okay, now we want to find B, so we need to remove sine 31, so we divide. Okay, so we divide by sine 31 degrees. Okay, likewise, we do the same here. So we have sine 31 degrees. Okay, so these two cancel. And so we are left with B is equal to 20 times the value of sine 88 on your calculator is 0.9993. Okay, divide by the value of sine 31 degrees. Okay, so sine 31 degrees is 0.515. Okay, so the value of B is equal to 38.8 meters. This is the answer for the question. Okay, so we found the value of B. So B is equal to 38.8 meters. Okay, so we move on to example number 2. Okay, we are looking for A, and A represents the angle. Okay, so find A. So let's look at our triangle. Okay, so let's label the angles again. We have A, B, and C. Okay, so directly opposite that, we have 36 centimeters, and we have 40 centimeters, and 60 degrees. Okay, 60 degrees. Okay, so we are looking for an angle. Okay, so looking back here, to find an angle, we are going to use the second ratio. Ratio would be sine A over A is equal to, we look at the complete where the angle and the sides are given. So we definitely have sine B, okay? Sine B over B, okay? So those are the two that we will use. Okay, so sine A is what we are looking for, okay? So sine A over the value of A, side A is 36, okay, is equal to sine B. Sine B is 60 degrees. So we have sine 60 degrees over side B is 40 centimeters. Okay, so again, we have an equation. We do cross multiplication. Okay, so we cross multiply. So we have 40 sine A is equal to 36 sine 60 degrees. Okay, so we're trying to get the value for sine A. So we divide both sides by 40. Okay, so likewise, we divide this by 40. Okay, so 40 cancels, and we are left with sine A. Okay, so sine A is equal to 36 times the value of sine 60, and that is 0.866 divided by 40. Okay? So sine A is equal to 0.7794. Okay, so that's the decimal value of sine A. So to get A is equal to sine to the negative 1, 0.7794. So A is equal to, on the calculator, when you press the second function, it will be a negative 1. That means we are converting this decimal value to an angle. Okay, so A is equal to 51 degrees. So that is our value for A. And that brings us to the end of our lesson. And we'll see you next round. And our topic is on using the cosine rule, still on finding the missing angle and sides of triangles that are not right angle. Bye and see you next time.